Sorry. I'm just in awe of this color. Who's joined? Cool. Hey, everyone. I'm just getting some eyeshadow on before we get into what we're going to do today. All right. So we're just going to wait a minute for everyone to jump on, or whoever can jump on. So we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and if you are on YouTube, we're on there as well. And where else are we on, Rob? You can go on to LinkedIn. If you're, surfing LinkedIn, you can go on there too. But stay on Instagram if you want to just to have a one eye view, or Facebook, you get the two view as per usual. If this is your first time and you want to have a look to see what we're doing, I would suggest jumping on Facebook. Now on Facebook, we are live via the Sofia Leigh page, not my personal page. It's the Sofia Leigh agency page. So hop on there. You'll get the two view. Otherwise, Instagram is good if you just want that one view. Otherwise, jump on both. All right. I can't see who's jumped on Facebook. So whoever's jumped on Facebook, hello. We've got a couple people on Instagram. So I'm going to give this person a wave. Who else has joined? Hello. Let me give you a wave. Now, I've got Instagram facing me tonight. Because Rob's on the DJ deck looking at Facebook. And I have Kit with me today again. Hey, Kit. So Kit joined us a few weeks ago now, and we did a look on her with Urban Decay. If you missed that, jump onto our page. You're able to see Kit's lovely face on there. We did eye makeup on her with the heat palette, and the video's up on there too. So let's get started, and we can say hi to people filtering through Facebook and Instagram. So welcome everyone. Welcome to Instagram who's jumped on, and Facebook who's jumped on. My name's Sofia Leigh, and welcome to the live stream. So if this is your first time, this live stream has been going on for a little while now. So since March, since April, and we've been covering a few things. And the last few weeks, we've started a brand new section of our live stream, and we have been focusing on products that you can find in your makeup kit, and products and equipment I have in my makeup kit that I highly recommend. So these live streams are not necessarily for industry artists as such. So you can be, someone that's not in the industry that has these products at home and thinks, what am I going to do with them? What do they do? What are the features and benefits? And how do I use them? So it's not so much a tutorial. It's more honing into topics and things that we don't normally talk about, especially when you're shopping for particular products or you're studying, if you're a student. A lot of the things that we've covered, they don't capture a lot of. So I decided to set up this live stream to kind of go through a lot of these things with you and deep dive. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do a deep dive into Nars makeup products, because I love Nars and I've been using their products for a long time. But I'm not going to go through their entire product range. I'm actually going to show you tonight how to create a vintage look using their liquid liner and their lip products. I'm not going to go through the techniques as such. I just want to show you how you can get that look by using their beautiful products. Then what we're going to do is we're going to talk, while I'm doing that, we're going to talk about the features and benefits of the brand, if you're not sure about the brand or you want to know where it comes from. And then I'm going to give you 5 products that I've got in my kit that I highly recommend you use. And these products I've tried and tested and I always go back to them. So let's get started. If there is no questions, I don't think there will be any questions. So we'll start off with liquid liner. And I'll tell you a little bit about liquid liner because I've actually used a lot of liquid liners in the past 15 years that I've been doing this. Now, Nars is one of my all-time favorite liquid liners. And the reason why I love it is because it's got a really fine tip. I don't know whether you can see it, but I'm going to get close to Instagram. So you can see like it's a really, really fine tip, and Facebook as well. I'm going to go on to here. Now, if you're ever searching for a liquid eyeliner, you want it in a pen form, you've really got to go for one that's got like a really fine, strong tip. Because what's going to happen is when you apply it, it's going to be really flexible and you're going to get that really sharp edge to your liquid liner. So that's one. The second one is try not to go too flexible when it comes to liquid eyeliners. Now, I know there's a few liquid eyeliners out there that are quite kind of flexible, which is okay, but if you're a first-time user, probably best to go for something that's a little bit hard tipped. So let's talk hygiene before we do anything else. Now, I've sprayed these. I always spray my liquid liners before and after I use them. If you're an industry artist, you can also put it on a palette, but I usually just spray it with isopropyl alcohol just to disinfect it. I do that before and after. So hygiene is really important. If you're using this on yourself, you don't really need to do this because it's on yourself. But if you're industry artist and you're using it on somebody else, please spray before and after. That's really important. So I'm going to do both eyes. And as I mentioned, if you can't see this clearly on Instagram or you want to see more of kind of a closer view, go into Facebook because Facebook you'll be able to see the two views. Just open your eyes, Kip. So let's talk about the Nars brand while we're doing this. So Nars, I was introduced to, look down. I was introduced to Nars when I worked at Mecca back in 2014. And I never knew about the brand until I started working at Mecca. And the first thing that attracted me to this brand, close your eyes for me, was that when I picked a color up or when I picked anything up from their products, it was versatile, which means I was able to use shadows for blush. I was able to mix some of my shadow colors in for lipstick, and they were so pigmented, which scared me a little bit because of the high pigment, and I thought, oh, maybe this is too high. But I soon found out that the quality of it was just outstanding. So the pigment, I was able to have it on the eye, for example, with eyeshadow. The color came out exactly how I saw it on the palette. And that's how I became to fall in love with the brand. Now, I thought the brand was a US brand. It's actually a French brand. It's made in, well, it was founded by Francois Nars, which he is French. So another reason why I loved the brand as I got to know it is not only because of the products, also because Francois, the founder, was also a photographer. And I like that concept because he knew what it was like to be a makeup artist and a photographer in the industry. So photographers look for something specific when it comes to makeup and the way we create a look when we're on a shoot. So he had that in mind, as well as the makeup and the creativity in mind as well. And he created a lot of his products to work for shoots and imagery and editorial work. And that is what I love about the brand. The versatility, just so many things about it, but also the fact that, so I'm just getting a hair out of here, the fact that a lot of the stuff you can use for so many things. So like I've used their cream blushes like for an entire look. So an eye look, a cheek and a lip, and I've done like a whole look with that. So that's what I mean when I say versatility. Now, the products themselves, open your eyes up for me. I just want to show you there. And just look down. Now, the products themselves, you can purchase at Mecca, but you can also get them on the actual Nars website. Look straight ahead for me. And I didn't know this when I actually started with Mecca, is that he actually started with 12 lipsticks, and then he went on to create this entire brand, from foundations to blushes to obviously his lipsticks. And there's so many iconic things with Nars. Just look down for me. I'll look this way. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, I've used a lot of liquid liners, a lot. And I love, a lot of them. I've got different brands in my kit, but I always come back to this one. And the reason being is because it's just so fine. And it's got that just sharp edge that I like. And just look straight ahead for me. Perfect. Okay, so let's turn around here so we can see on Facebook. So I've done a really thick line because I love doing really thick lines. Now, if you're doing, like a bride or, a makeup look for an event, then you've got to work with their eye shape. I just went a little bit above and beyond with this one. So just turn around this way for me and just look straight ahead. Okay, and look down for me. Now, I get asked a lot about when you should replace your liquid eyeliners. And I must say that a lot of the time, a lot of people don't replace their liquid eyeliners as much as they should. So liquid eyeliners, I like to see them as mascaras. So every 3 months, close your eyes for me, you should be looking at your liquid eyeliner and looking at how dry it is, because they do get very dry. It's like mascara. Every 3 months, they do dry out, especially if you're using them every day. And sometimes if you're using them a lot, then it's best to replace them quicker. But I like to replace my liquid liners every 3 months. I've gone more than 3 months, and I found that when I do use the liquid line, it just doesn't give me a nice sharp line. So always have a look and see how dry your liquid eyeliner is. And another thing you can do with these, and I've done this before, is you can use the kohl pencil from Nars, and you can actually put it over the top and creates that really nice like black effect. Open up for me. My head is probably in the way on Instagram, so sorry for that. Just trying to get right in here. Now, when you're doing this kind of vintage look, you really have to get something like this because you need the sharpness to it. Close your eyes for me. Now, when it comes to fragrance, Some of the products are fragrance free, but others, I need to be honest with you, some of them do. Who else has joined? Some of them do have fragrance in them. So you just need to be super careful if you are allergic to any fragrance to kind of have a look and see what's in there and what's not, because some do have it. Just open up for me and just look down and just look this way. And just open. And just look straight ahead. Perfect. Turn this way for me. Excellent. Okay, so we've done a liquid eyeliner for Kit. So that's just on Instagram. We're going to turn you around this way so you can have a look Facebook. I'm just going to pop that to the side. Now, before we started the live stream, I actually put a bit of eyeshadow on Kit's eyes. So if you're ever doing this kind of look, put a bit of eyeshadow on. Let's go on to lips. Now, lips are very iconic when it comes to Nars, and I use 3 of their lip products. So I use their lip liner, their lipstick, and these here. These, I know mine's pretty short, but these here you can actually double up as a lip liner and a lipstick. So that's what I'm going to do today. So let's talk about 5 things artists should have in their kit, or generally you should have in your kit if you are wanting to go down the road of using these products. So the first one, the one that I love, is Nars Sheer Glow. So Nars Sheer Glow has a very natural finish. It is skin-like when you do put it on, which means, if you're not from the industry, it means it replicates the skin. So when you put it on, it doesn't sit on the skin, it actually meshes into your natural skin texture, which means it evens out, it hydrates, and it mimics the skin. So when it's on, you're looking fresh, you're looking revitalized. So one of the other reasons why I love this product in my kit is because it's oil-free. But for some reason, you can use this on dry skins as well. And I've used it on flaky skins and it looks amazing. It does come in a bottle. So if you're anything like me and you're dropping everything, I'd probably suggest getting like a little plastic bottle and popping it in there. But the bottle is great. It does have a pump. And it does last a really, really long time. So that's one. The next one is the Laguna bronzer. Now, if you're anything like me and love bronzer, I have used a lot of bronzers in my career. And again, the one that I go back to is the Laguna one. Why? It's because there's no red undertone. So when we talk red undertone, we talk, you know how sometimes like you get tans or you get bronzers and they've got too much red in them and you're like, oh, like just too much. I look way too orange. It's because it's got that red undertone in it. As with the Laguna, it hasn't got that red undertone in it, which makes you look like you've just come back from holidays in Europe, which we all want to kind of look like. And it's blendable, it's easy to use, and the thing is, you're getting the color in there. The color comes out the way you see it in the actual palette. The next one is one of my all-time favorite blushes, which is the Orgasm blush. And that's another reason why I love Nars products, is because their names are just out there and there's like boundaries are being pushed, and I love when you push those boundaries. And the names are hilarious. Like I remember when I was working at Mecca and we used to get like the more mature women coming going, can I have my Orgasm blush? And it was like really funny to hear that. But that's another reason why I love it, because the names are just really cool. But yeah, going back to that blush. So the Orgasm blush is one of their best-selling blushes. And the reason why is because there's gold pigments in there and silver pigments, which means that when you apply it on the skin, you're getting the perfect flushed color, which means like after you've gone for a run, you get that natural flush color. That's the color that you get with the Orgasm blush. And that is what that two pigment, that silver and that gold, is giving you in there. And that is why it's a bestseller for them, because it gives you that natural flushed finish. Again, it's really easy to use and it's buildable. So let's just stop there. I've used a Nars lip liner on Kit, and then I'm going to go in with a lipstick. Now, I've actually put my lipsticks in these little pots because I've got so many bullet lipsticks and I've just depotted them. But this one here is the Nars Future Red. Now, I've had this for a little while, so I don't know whether they still have this, but I love this color because it is a clear red, which means anybody can wear this color. There's no undertone to it. So I'm going to apply the lipstick first, and then I'm going to go in with that lip liner again. Who else has joined? Hello, Raquel. Okay, so there's a few people that have joined. So while we're on the lipsticks, let's talk lipsticks. So lipsticks is where Nars started. So they started with 12 lipsticks. And again, you know, there's so many lipsticks on the market. One of the reasons I find that they're so amazing for an artist kit or just generally is that they're very easy to use. They come in 3 different textures. So they've got the matte, the sheen, and the shimmer. So up to you and what kind of person you are. But also the color, what you see is what you get with the lipsticks. And I've tried so many lipsticks and I look at the color in the bullet and then I try it and I think that's not the color. So again, a reason why I love them is you get that true color and pigment. And the colors or the lipsticks are really conditioning on the lips. So if you find that you're very dry, they're going to help condition and moisturize the lips, which is great. Because not everyone is going to have hydrated lips. And the last product I would recommend to have a look at is the Nars eyeshadows. And the reason why I'm recommending this as the last product is because Nars eyeshadows are so pigmented, and not in a bad way. They're pigmented with color, with longevity, and they're blendable. So I can go in with one color that is not Nars and then put the Nars one over the top, and it just blends so seamlessly through that color. Now, I've actually used their lip colors on someone's eyes before. Oh my God, it looks so juicy. It looks so, so good. And I know they've got some, I was on their website today, and they've got some fab products for Christmas, which I was salivating over. But when I worked for Mecca, I was just so grateful to have worked with Nars, and especially their team when they came out from the US. That was just once in a lifetime, and I got to learn a lot about the brand. Okay, that's a lip liner. So as promised, I'm going to go back in with this. And these are super easy to use. You can use them just like that. But again, with hygiene, like we chatted about with lip liners or with even the liquid liners, make sure you spray it, you sharpen it, and then you spray it and sharpen it again. Okay. So if you're on Facebook and Instagram, let's get this conversation moving. What's your favorite Nars product? What do you like? What do you like about the brand besides what we've chatted about? I've heard that concealers are really good. I must admit I stopped using their concealers because I was distracted with another brand's concealer for a little while, but I did like their concealers. Okay, let's have a look. Yes, red. I'm going to turn over to Facebook. So that is just a few products, Nars products that we use to create this beautiful vintage look. And the reason why I chose a vintage look is it is actually a very popular look, whether you're doing bridal, whether you're doing event work, whether you're doing photographic work. It's something that's just so classic. And you can definitely get this look using Nars products. And again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, the reason why I decided to show you these products is because they're so popular when it comes to artist kits. And going off the theme, it's one of the many products I have in my kit and what I endorse in my kit because I love the quality and so on and so forth. Do we have a question?
Yes.
Rob's got his hand up. We've got a question. Like a school kid. Yeah, go.
Susan Napier.
Oh, yeah, Susan Napa.
Torrid Blush. Also.
Oh, yes.
Vanilla. Self-setting. No need for powder.
Oh, yes. You know what? The blush I actually have in my kit. It's in a Z palette kit of mine. And I've used that palette, that color for another look. So I did like an eye look. Oh my God, it looks so good. So good. Susan, what else do you have in your kit? I'm interested to know because you're another Nars fan. I'm interested to know what else you have in there. Well, I fix this. Now, I know you use, Susan, I know you use I think there's a few like illuminators that you use. I think that's you. Susan and I were on a shoot a few weeks ago now. I don't know, she's got Nars in her kit. But yeah. Oh my God, do you know what else I like? It just hit me. That Laguna liquid bronzer. Oh my God, I mix that with my foundation. It is so nice. Love this. I love this red.
She also loves the new Orgasm Eye shadow palette.
Oh yes, I think that's the one that I saw in your kit the other time. Maybe it was that one because I looked at it and you had the duo, or maybe we're talking about Christmas, and you were saying that you saw that palette. But I did see that online today on the Nars website, and I was very tempted, along with seeing other stick illuminators that I wanted in my kit. Not that I need any, but you know, I will probably buy them because they look so bloody good. And I find that with those products, I love using them for bridal work, like especially like here on the décolletage. It looks really, really nice.
She goes, yeah, that one.
Was it that one? Yeah. I thought so. You always love showing me your lovely products. You got a few others in there, but I know I remember that one. So yes, I'm tempted now. You've tempted me again. All right, so that is the end of us using all our products. So just to recap, we used liquid liner, the Nars liquid eyeliner, and we also used the Nars lip liner along with the lipstick and the lip stick in the stick form, the Velvet Matte. Sorry, I was just trying to figure out what name it was, Velvet Matte. And we also spoke about top 5 products that you can stick in your kit if you're an artist, or if you want to go and try the products out from the brand. You can go on to Mecca or you can go online. But that is it, guys. Any other questions before we leave, or any other recommendations that could tempt me to buy more Nars? Not that I need to. I've got so much of Nars in my kit and I love the brand. All right, cool, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining. Thank you to everyone for joining on Instagram. There was a few of you on there, and to Facebook as well. I always appreciate you guys jumping on. Thank you so much. And we are going to take photos of kit after this so you can see the full look that we did. And also the video will be up tomorrow. So make sure you check it out. We're just going to cut this video in half. I'm going to pop that up for you. Hope you guys are enjoying all the videos that we've been putting up, and also the content that we've been talking about. If you ever want to learn a little bit more about what we do from an education point of view, please visit the website. As you know, we've got our hair course running. And a little something in January, we're going to start doing some virtual makeup classes to get you thinking about the new year. If you want to just recap on a few things, or you do some one-on-one classes, we're going to have that up in Jan. But the website is all there. Cool. Thank you, Kit. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. And thank you to Rob. Always good having Rob there at the DJ booth. He's getting very shy now. So I will see you guys in a couple of weeks, and thank you so much, and I'll see you guys soon.